Dear students, the next chapter is chapter number 6, that is triangles. That is the sixth unit. And what do you mean by triangle? Triangle means that is a closed figure with three sides. Therefore, it is a triangle. And for the triangle, there are three common points. These points are known as vertices. V-E-R-T-I-C-S. Singular is vertex. Therefore, for the triangle, there are three sides and also three vertices. We know that the sum of all three angles of the triangle is 180 degree. That is, sum of the angle is always 180 degree. Any angle of the triangle is less than 90, that is known as an acute angle. Therefore, that triangle is known as acute triangle. One angle of a triangle is greater than any one angle of a triangle is greater than 180 degree. Sorry, it is greater than 90 degree. That triangle is known as obtuse triangle. One angle of a triangle is equal to 90 degree. We know that triangle is a right angled triangle. For a right angled triangle, there are three sides. One is base, other is perpendicular to the base. It is known as altitude. And the lowest side is against the 90 degree. It is known as hypotenuse. The relation between these three sides be known as Pythagoras theorem or Pythagorean relation. It is for a right angled triangle, base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. For example, base is 3, altitude is 4, therefore 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, sum of these two is 25. Root of 25 is 5, therefore the hypotenuse always that 5 units, that is centimeter or meter anyway. Then we know that in previous classes the external angle at any vertex of a triangle is equal to sum of the opposite interior angles. That is another property for that triangle. Then we know that the three sides of that triangle are in different measure. That triangle is known as a scalene triangle. You know the result. A scalene triangle means all three sides are different in measure. Two sides of a triangle are equal. It is an isosceles triangle, that is in the ninth portion. It is an isosceles triangle. For an isosceles triangle, the base angles are always equal. All the three sides of that triangle are equal in measure. Therefore, that triangle is known as an equilateral triangle. For an equilateral triangle, we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, for an equilateral triangle, all angles are equal. That is 3 into 1 angle is equal to 180. Therefore, 1 angle is 180 by 3 is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, that in that triangle, all angles are equal to 60 degree for an equilateral triangle. We know that one angle of a triangle is 90 degree. It is known as a right angle triangle. Therefore, sum of other two angles is always equal to 90 because sum is 190. One angle other than 90 is 60, other angle is 90 minus 60, that is 30. One angle is 45, other angle is also 45. Therefore, it is also an isosceles triangle and also a right angle triangle. Therefore, that triangle is known as a right angled isosceles triangle. We shall discuss all the portions once again. That means three sides, there are three common points, therefore it is a triangle. For a triangle, there are three sides. sides and 3 vertices, and the sum of the angles of that triangle is equal to 180 degree. Any angle of a triangle is less than 90, that is acute. Any angle equal to 90, it is right angle. Any angle greater than 90 is obtuse. Therefore, that is an acute triangle. Any angle of that triangle is greater than 90, it is. That is only one angle greater than 90. That is obtuse triangle. One angle is equal to 90 degree, that is known as a right angle triangle. For a right angle triangle, there are 3 sides. One is base, other is perpendicular, that is altitude. Third side is against 90 degree, it is hypotenuse. The relation between the 3 sides is Pythagorean relation. It is base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. Then any angle at any vertex, that is an external angle of a triangle, is equal to sum of the opposite interior angles. All sides of that triangle are different in measure, that is known as a scalar triangle. 2 sides are equal, it is an isosceles triangle, and where base angles are equal, then all the 3 sides are same in measure, therefore it is known as equilateral triangle. Each angles are equal, that is equal to 60 degree. In a right angle triangle, one angle other than 90 is 30 degree, other is 60 degree. One angle is 45 degree, other is also 45 degree. Then, in this chapter, let us consider or discuss all the properties of triangles, and also, for example, let us consider 2 triangles. There are 2 triangles, A, B, C, and P, Q, R. But we know that AB is parallel to P. BC is always parallel to QR. AC is always parallel to PR. That means these 3 sides are parallel to the corresponding 3 sides of second triangle. Therefore, we know that these 2 angles are equal. Similarly, these 2 angles are equal, and these 2 angles are equal. That means in these 2 triangles ABC and BQR, we know that each angle of first triangle will be equal to the corresponding angle of second triangle. Therefore, we know that these are similar. What do you mean similar? One means similar to other means they are not with the same measure, but one is the shortest or smallest ditto of other. That means, for example, AB is equal to 6 centimeter. And PQ is equal to 3 centimeter. That means 6 by 2 is 3. If, for example, BC is equal to 10 centimeter, therefore it is 5 centimeter. It is 4 centimeter, this one is 2 centimeter. That means AB by PQ is equal to 2. Similarly, BC by QR, it is also equal to 2. And AC by PR. These ratios are same, therefore that means they are in proportional. What do you mean proportional? One variable varies, other is also varies. One variable increases, other variables also increases, they are in direct proportional. One variable decreases, other variables also decreases, that is also direct proportional. But one variable increases, other variable decreases with a constant ratio, therefore it is inversely proportional. Inversely proportional. That means for 2 triangles, all angles are equal to the corresponding angles of second triangle. Also, the sides are in proportional. Therefore, these 2 triangles are known as similar triangles. The notation for the similar triangle is ABC, that is triangle ABC. Similar, that is the notation for similarity. Not a line, it is only the wave type. That is triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. What is the condition for similarity of triangles? If two angles are equal to the corresponding two, we always know that the third angle is always equal. Therefore, the angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding means angle A corresponding to B, then B, Q, C, Q, R. They are corresponding angles are equal. These two triangles are known as similar triangles. Or there is another theorem for that similar triangles. All three sides of a triangle are proportional to the corresponding three sides of another triangle. They are always similar triangles. Then if these sides are, we know that there is another triangle that is always P2R. P, Q, R. We know that angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. That means all three angles are equal, therefore they are similar. Also, side AB is equal to PQ, side BC is equal to QR, and the AC is equal to what? P. AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to. What is the difference between the similar and this? We know that all the sides are always equal. That means PQR is the ditto. Ditto means it is same as that of ABC. That means when PQR and ABC are joined with, we know that A and P be the same point. Similarly, B and Q be the same point. C and R be the same point. Therefore, these two triangles are always similar because angles are equal. And the sides are proportional, therefore similar. But the sides are in equal measure. The corresponding sides are in equal measure. Therefore, these two triangles are known as congruent triangles. That is the congruency. Congruency means it is similar and also sides are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC, congruence means the similarity expression with an equal expression. This is known as congruency of two triangles. Therefore, triangle ABC, congruent triangle. We are always studied that in the 9th portion. That is triangle ABC and triangle PQ are congruent triangle means all the sides are corresponding sides are equal, or also all the angles are equal. Then let us consider two triangles. That is triangle ABC and a triangle P2R. Then from these two triangles, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, therefore angle C is equal to angle R. That means the corresponding three angles of a triangle are equal to the three angles of other triangle. That means two angles are equal, third angle is also equal. Therefore, this property of similarity is known as A. Sometimes it is written as A or A. Only we can write it as A. That is angle property of that triangle. That is the property. What is A property? That is for similarity. The two angles or the angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding angles of another triangle. Therefore, they are similar. This property is known as AA criteria or AA property of similar triangles. Therefore, we know that the triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Similar for that means the angles are always equal, but AB by PQ is equal to BC by what? QR is equal to AC by PR. That means all these three sides are proportional. That means side, side, side. Therefore, this property of similarity is yes criteria for rectangle triangles. Clear? What is the SSS criteria for the similarity of triangles? The definition is what? Three sides of a triangle are proportional to the corresponding three sides of other triangle. They are similar. That is known as yes criteria. A criteria means all three angles of a triangle are equal to the corresponding three angles of other triangle. They are similar. Clear? Then we know that AB by PQ, that is AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR, and angle B is equal to angle Q. That means there are two sides AB and BC. The included angle is B. Therefore, the included angles of two triangles are equal, and their sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. That property of similarity is yes. Which implies that what? S is one side, S another side. Between these two, the angle is A. That is side, angle, side property or criteria or theorem of similar triangles. What is the definition for that one? What is the definition? If two sides are the two sides of a triangle are in proportional with the corresponding two sides of a triangle, and the angle between these two sides are equal, therefore these two triangles are similar triangles. That is known as yes criteria of similarity. Then in the ninth class we consider about the congruency of three triangles. That is PQ. Congruency means sides are equal and also the angles are equal. So in this triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. That means three sides of the first triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of second triangle. Therefore, the angles are also equal. Therefore, this is the criteria for congruency of triangle. That is the ninth question. That is yes criteria for congruent triangle. Difference between congruent triangles and similar means sides are proportional, that is similar. Sides are in equal measure, they are congruent. That is the difference between these two. This is known as SSS criteria of that congruency of that triangles. Then SAS, similarly for that similarity, that means two sides and included angle of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two sides and included angle of another triangle. That the criteria for congruency, not to similarity. Congruency is known as SAS criteria. Then in these two triangles, for example, AB is equal to P, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q. That means two angles on the included side of a triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles on the included side. These two triangles are congruent triangle. That is known as ASA criteria of that two congruent triangles. Then for these two triangles, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and the AC is equal PR. That means two angles of that first triangle are equal to the corresponding two angles of other triangle, and the side opposite to any one of these two angles. That means side, any one side or any side opposite to any one of these two angles. That means the opposite to angle B is on AC and the 2 is PR. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent triangles. That property is known as SAA criteria of that congruent triangles. Then let us consider other two triangles. Triangle ABC, right angle at B, like say right angle triangle. Triangle PQR, right angle at Q. AB is equal to P and AC is equal to PR. That means one side of the first triangle is equal to the corresponding side of second triangle, and the hypotenuse are equal, and also the two triangles are right angle triangles, right angle at B and right angle at Q. Therefore, these two triangles ABC congruent triangle PQR. This property is known as R. H. Yes. What is R? It is right angle triangle. What is H? Hypotenuse. What is S? Side. That means one side and the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle are equal to the corresponding one side and the hypotenuse of other right angled triangle. They are congruent. That is RHS property for congruency. Then again let us consider two triangles. These two triangles are similar. That means yes criteria for similarity. What is it? Three sides of a triangle are equal, are in proportional to the corresponding three sides of other triangle. They are similar. That criteria is known as yes criteria. Then what is A criteria? Three angles of a triangle are equal to the corresponding three sides of another triangle. Therefore, their sides are in proportion. Therefore, these two triangles are similar triangles. That is known as A criteria for similarity. Then yes criteria. What is SAS criteria of similarity? Two sides of a triangle are in proportional to the two sides of corresponding sides of other triangle, and their included angle between the sides are equal. Therefore, these two triangles are similar triangles. It is known as SAS criteria. Okay, these are the main criteria or theorems or postulated for that triangles are similar. This is the basic concept of this chapter. Then there are several theorems for that chapter, that is triangles. The first theorem is basic proportionality theorem. That is the important theorem for that triangles. That is, first one is what? Basic proportionality. Theorem. This is the first one. That means for a triangle ABC, that is DE, parallel to the third side. That means a line segment is drawn with the two sides of that triangle. That line segment is parallel to the third side. Therefore, that line segment divide the triangle with a constant ratio. That means that is here number 1 in triangle ABC DE parallel to third side BC. Therefore, AD by BD is equal to AE by CE. This is known as basic proportionality theorem of that triangle. Then what is the first theorem? We consider about all the properties or criteria that is of similar triangles. The difference between similarity and also congruency means the sides are proportional and angles are equal, they are similar. The sides are equal and angles are equal, they are congruent triangles. These are the difference between similarity and that means all congruent triangles are similar. But all similar triangles are not congruent. Sometimes the sides are equal, they are congruent. Therefore, what is the first theorem? It is important theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem of triangles. What is it? In a triangle, a line segment is drawn with or between two sides and it is parallel to the third side. Then we know that this line segment divide other two sides with a constant ratio. That means the theorem is, in this example, triangle ABC, DE is a line segment. It is drawn from to AB and AC. It is parallel to BC. Then prove that BD means plural. What? AD by BD is equal to AE by C. Okay? For that proof, that means it is statement and proof. What is statement? Statement is one, that is what? In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, therefore, we have to prove that AD by BD is equal to AE by C. That's the answer. For that one, let us consider some constructions. That means draw DM perpendicular to AC, that is this one is 90 degree, and EM perpendicular to AB, this angle is 90 degree. That is the construction for that proof. But statement is, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to DC, that is the statement. Then what is, we have to prove that AD by BD is equal to AE by C. That is the conclusion. For that, first of all, let us consider triangle ABC and it is parallel to BC. Construction is draw DRAW, draw DM perpendicular to AC and EM perpendicular towards A. Then joined towards E and B, also B and C. That means joined all these four. This is a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral. And also it is a trapezium. Trapezium means two sides are in parallel and other two sides are non-parallel. That is known as a trapezium. Therefore, DECB is a trapezium. Therefore, joined the opposite vertices, that is B to E and C to D. Clear? That means statement. What is it? In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC. That means it is given. by BD is equal to AE by C. Then what is its construction for that? What is construction? Draw DRW. DM perpendicular to AC and EN perpendicular to AC. Join B to E and C to D. These are the main constructions for that. And then proof. Listen, ADE is a triangle. ADE, that's a triangle. What is the basic concept for the area of a triangle? Area of any triangle is half base into altitude. Half base into altitude. Then the three sides of a triangle are different. That means A, B and C. To find out area, let us consider Hero's formula, that is in the 9th question. That means A, B and C are the sides of a triangle. They are scalar triangle, but they are not the same. Then S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2, that is semi-perimeter. Therefore, area is what? That is Hero's formula is area is the root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. If it is an equilateral triangle with a side A, then area is root 3 A square by 4. But basic concept is what? Area of any triangle is half base into altitude. That means area of ADE by area of what? DEB. Let us consider for that triangle, that is half base into area is equal to half base into altitude, that is basic area. Therefore, ADBE is a triangle and area is half. Therefore, let us consider AD as base and EN as altitude. Therefore, that B is replaced by AD and H is replaced by EN is equal to half into AD by AD by AD into what? D here. By area of DBE, that means base, that is an obtuse triangle because this angle is greater than 90. Therefore, BD is the base, RD is same as this one. B not DM, EN is the base, is the altitude. Therefore, area of triangle DEB, that is base is BD and altitude of an obtuse triangle is outside of that triangle, that is EN half BD into EN. Therefore, that half cancels, EN cancels is equal to what? AD by BD. That's an equation. Then let us consider the area triangle ADE using AE as base. Therefore, area CDE is equal to half into. Therefore, that base at the front was AE. R2 is BM. Half into AE into DM by half into base of this CDE is easy. Therefore, it is easy. Into DM, it is same altitude for the acute triangle ADE and also the obtuse triangle CDE. That is here. Half of cancels, DM cancels is equal to AE by CE. Question number 2. Okay. Then for first equation, what is the numerator? AE by AE. For second equation, what is the numerator? AE by AE. That means from these two equations, the numerator of first equation and also the numerator of second equation are the area of same triangle ADE. Therefore, the numerator of these two are equal. But we know that is the ninth portion. Triangles with the common base, that is these two triangles. Common base is B and BC is parallel. Therefore, DE is the common base of triangle BDE and CDE, but DE is the common base. And DE is parallel to BC. Therefore, these two triangles are with the same base and they are between parallels. Parallel means BC is parallel to DE. Therefore, DE is the common base of these two triangles and they are between parallels. Therefore, area of these two are equal. That is in the ninth question. That means area of triangles with the same base and between parallels are equal in area. That means triangle area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CDE. That means area of triangles with the same base between parallel are equal. That is the reason for that. That means numerator of first equation and also numerator of second equation of area of same triangle are denominator first and second will be equal because that is the property. Therefore, first equation and also second equation are equal, which implies from 1 and 2. What? The left side are equal, therefore right side are equal. That is AD by BD is equal to AE by CE. That is the basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Then once again the proof of that basic proportionality theorem. For that, what is the statement of that one? In a triangle, a line joining 2 points on the two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side of that triangle. Then that line segment will divide other two sides with a constant ratio. That is the definition of that theorem. We can prove that theorem. The first one is statement is what? In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. That is the statement. then we have to prove that AD by BD is equal to AE by C. Then what is the construction? Draw perpendicular DM to AC and EN to A. Join the opposite vertices of that trapezium ABCED, that is join B and E, then C and D. That is the construction. Then proof, first of all we consider area of any triangle is half base into altitude. Therefore, proof is area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE, that is BD or DB, EB, anyway. That means AB, the two triangles with the side AB. Then one triangle is acute triangle, that is ADE is acute triangle. Therefore, the altitude to that side ADE is inside. But for this triangle BDE, it is obtuse triangle. Obtuse triangle, therefore the altitude is outside that triangle. Therefore, area triangle ADE by area triangle BDE is equal to half into area space, area into altitude EN by base is BD, half into BD into EN. Therefore, half and half EN cancels, we get that AD by BD. Similarly, let us consider AC as base. Therefore, triangle of area triangle ADE by triangle CDE is equal to half into AE base DM altitude, AE into DM by half into CE as base and the altitude is DM. Therefore, half of cancels, DM cancels, we get the AE by C. That is second equation. We know that the numerator of first is area triangle ADE, numerator of second is of the area of triangle ADE. Therefore, numerators are equal. But we know that triangle BDE and triangle CDE are two triangles with the same base DE and between triangles. Therefore, the theorem from that ninth portion, these two triangles are equal or congruent and the area of these two triangles are equal. Therefore, area triangle BDE is equal to area triangle CDE. That is the ninth question. Therefore, numerators of first and second are equal. Denominators are also equal, we can prove. Therefore, equations 1 and 2 are equal. Therefore, from 1 and 2, AD by BD is equal to AE by CE. That is the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, then the remaining be in the next episode.